Welcome back to Capper Review. So Tuesday saw a number of key races in Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and Florida. We saw former President Donald Trump still has a hold over the Republican Party, but some Democrats saw some key races flip in their favor. DC News Now's Mark Hall talks to the Hill's Caroline Vakil.
Well, Caroline, let's start in Kentucky, where President Trump's pick, Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron, defeated Kelly Craft, who was backed by Governor Ron DeSantis. What's your take on that outcome?
Well, Mark, as you've sort of alluded there, it's a bit of a Trump-DeSantis proxy war, given the fact that Trump backed Daniel Cameron, a well-known figure in the state. He had a breakout speech during the 2020 Republican National Convention, and seen as sort of going toe-to-toe with Governor Beshear on different issues, including COVID pandemic restrictions. So he's a bit of a known entity, and former President Trump did back him well before the Tuesday primary. And then on the other hand, we, as you noted, have Governor Ron DeSantis, who backed former UN Ambassador Kelly Craft, a bit of a last-minute robocall that he recorded for her ahead of Tuesday. Kelly Craft finished third behind Agriculture Commissioner Ryan Quarles. I think what we can sort of parse out from here a little bit, this is a bit of wading into the 2024 field without it officially being 2024 yet for Ron DeSantis, given he's not an officially declared candidate. But the fact that he backed a candidate that was not Daniel Cameron, you can see sort of a little bit of a tension there between the two candidates. Ron DeSantis being seen, widely viewed as Trump's chief rival in the 2024 field. And so I think he's trying to wade into this primary to sort of show in an implicit way that he can go toe-to-toe with former President Trump, although that endorsement did not end up being successful in the end with Daniel Cameron's win.
And Caroline, perhaps no surprise, but Democrats had a big night, including in Philadelphia, where Democratic candidate Heather Boyd beat Republican Katie Ford. What kind of an impact does that have moving forward?
So this is big for Democrats, and it was seen as a bit of such a big deal that President Biden actually gave an endorsement to Heather Boyd before the special election. This special election was sort of seen as hinging on party control, I should say, of the state house, with Democrats retaining their majority in the state house, Republicans holding their majority in the state Senate. A bit of a sigh of relief for Democrats, especially Governor Josh Shapiro now, who has at least one chamber that he can, work with to advance his agenda and legislation. There were issues such as abortion sort of on the line, and so I think that's helped keep some of those issues at least in play and at bay for right now for Democrats.
And Caroline, a surprise upset in Florida in the race for the next mayor of Jacksonville. Democrat Donna Deegan defeated Daniel Davis, a candidate who was backed by the current governor, again, Ron DeSantis. How could this race impact Florida in 2024?
That's a great question, Mark. Jacksonville is situated in Duval County. That's a county that went for double digits for Ron DeSantis in 2022. It went for about roughly 4 points for his Democratic challenger in 2018. So it has been leaning towards more Republican friendly over recent years. And this was seen as a bit of a blow for Governor DeSantis, who saw not one candidate, as you mentioned, Kelly Craft, but two candidates on Tuesday night that he endorsed who failed to advance past the general election. And so I think that, on the one hand, there are 2024 implications for Governor DeSantis, seeing that two of his endorsees out of the gate did not fare well on Tuesday. But on the other side, going into 2024, this is seen as a bit of a relief for Florida Democrats, I should say, that had a bit of a rough night during the November midterms when they saw Governor DeSantis win his reelection by a very large margin. And just, I think going into 2024 could give them a little bit of new momentum, especially as they recently elected a new state party chair for the Democrats there, giving them a little bit of optimism and momentum heading into the 2024 elections that they can still be competitive in key cities like Jacksonville.
All right, Caroline, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you.